Hey lovies, welcome to my channel, Craft Away with May. I'm May. Welcome to my old and new subbies. I'm so glad to have you all here. And as the thumbnail show, we're going to be working with glass today. And I am bringing you, as you all requested, more etching ideas or demonstrations or tutorial, whatever you want to call it. We are going to be doing etching on different types of glass shapes and shades of glass as well. And we're going to show some alternatives to etching in case you don't actually have the cream or access to stencils. Okay, so we're going to start out with this first one, which is a vase from Dollar Tree. I cut this stencil out using my Cricut Joy, and it just simply says the word family on it. It does have some like florals incorporated into the stencil. It was pre-designed in the design Cricut Space design Cricut Space, whatever it's called, the design space in Cricut. Okay. And all you do with etching is so simple, so easy, guys. You just you lay down the stencil as you saw I did there. You apply the cream. It already comes pre-mixed. You just have to stir it up a little bit, get it nice and smooth. And then you just remove that excess cream. You wipe it off with some cool water and soap. Leave the stencil on there during that process, and then you take it off to reveal, voila, the end result. And so, just so you guys know, this is more of a tutorial type of video. It's not so much about, you know, full-on crafting and decorating, things like that. But of course, I hope you take away some ideas and make you think about, you know, ways that you can incorporate into your home. Or also, if you're considering selling products, this is a great way to make money with spending minimal of money. Okay, so spending a minimum amount of money, should I say, but yeah, because we're going to do 7 projects today. I'm using 1 little tube of the etching cream, and we have more than half of it left over, as well as other things that you may already have in your stash, and you guys can make such a profit on this. Now I need you guys to ignore the bird nest there. Okay, it's not about that part of the video. It's about me centering this vase on that candlestick holder and getting it perfect. That's what that's about, not about the bird nest that you guys witnessed right there. Okay, so let's just move on. Let's just move past that. Okay, so I'm going to be coming in with some of these Dollar Tree transfers or rub-on stickers that my good friend Jenny from Lovely Moments Creating sent to me. She gifted those to me, and I am so grateful for her because I have been using them finally, and I absolutely love them. So with this vase, this particular one, I put the word family on there. Absolutely beautiful as is. I did add in a little bit of ribbon just to give it a little razzle dazzle. Wasn't needed, but I was like, you know what? It just needs a little pop of color without taking away from the etching. And so I decided to take some of the greenery from these rub-on transfers, or the green portions, whatever you want to call it. Portions of this, and add that in, like I said, to give it a little pop of color. And I am actually going to give this to my son for him to give to his godmother, because she does love vases. So I hope she likes this one, and also I hope she doesn't see it before Mother's Day, but if she does, Gloria, act surprised. So next we're going to be doing the same process, guys, and the process is going to be the same throughout. So I will show little snippets here and there, but when we switch things up a little bit, I'll go ahead and give you guys a little bit more thought into that as to why we're doing it a certain way. But here we're just using a different platform, which is a clear plate from Dollar Tree. I printed out, or I cut out a rose stencil here, and I gotta tell you guys, this vinyl was the bane of my existence, because this is supposed to be removable vinyl, y'all, but I had a time getting it off of all of my surfaces. Like, I was really blown away. I don't know if it's because I introduced water to it. I don't know what was going on, but the projects themselves probably took about an hour overall total, but for me to remove the vinyl, it literally was taking me like 20 minutes per project. So it extended out the time to get through this by a lot, but we made it work. So here I am doing a Dixie Belle transfer. Now I do rub-on transfers on all surfaces. But I wanted to see how the Dixie Belle transfer worked on this clear glass, and it actually gave the illusion of being etched in as well. And I love the way this came together. It's very subtle, but in the end, guys, at the final reveal where I show everything, you guys will see how it came through, and it looks so nice. It's such a subtle but yet elegant statement piece. I love it. So here on project number 3, guys, this is a way I'm going to show you guys how you can kind of do like a reverse etching, if you will. And this just requires that you use some Mod Podge and stickers. Now, I will say that you do need to have some high quality stickers here. I did not. I used these. I think these came from Dollar Tree, if I'm not mistaken, I think, or Walmart, somewhere around there. But you will need to also use the dishwasher safe Mod Podge. So what happened here is, because I didn't have high quality stickers, there was some seepage, some, you know, leakage that went underneath the sticker. So there was some running over or bleeding, whatever you want to call it. So it didn't come through as clear, but I wanted to keep this in just so you guys can see the illusion that it gives as if it was actually etched into the glass. It's just the lettering is clear. And then the background has the frosted look to it. Whereas with etching, it's the lettering or whatever design is what's holding the clouded or, again, shaded colors. Not color, but frosted color. The frosted look there. I hope that made sense, y'all. It's in reverse, basically, okay? So I am going to wash this off. You guys will see that in a few seconds. Now, I did not take you guys to the sink with me. You know how to turn on water, add soap, wipe it down, and bring it back, right? Yes, I know y'all do. I know y'all know how to do that. Okay, so I came back, and now in this space, and I particularly went with this particular jar to do this project on because it did have like a little section or divot there where you can kind of section it out and put just what you want there. So I did the whole frosted look, and you guys can see the difference between the two, the regular glass versus where I put the Mod Podge. And the reason is that the reason why you want to use the dishwasher safe is so that you're not able to wash it off as I did there. So I'm just going to go in and put one of these clear stickers on here. That's just for the sake of this video, but we did make this into a sunflower jar instead, so you guys will see that also at the final reveal of how I style that. But again, you could put any little thing in there that you like. It doesn't have to say Q-tips. You can still put your Q-tips in there. So next we're going to go in with this mason jar lamp that you pick up from Dollar Tree, and I just did a stencil of a dragonfly here. And this is where, guys, we're going to introduce some color. Now, you can totally just do a stencil and add paint or whatever you want to it. You can even mix like mica powder with Mod Podge and do this. But I wanted to show you, like, if you want to do etching, you want to introduce a little color, you can still do it without going that route. So I'm using the Rub and Buff color in Gold Leaf. And I just gave it a light coat over it. I did go over it twice just because I felt like the first coat did not cover how I wanted it to cover. And it could have been just the applicator I was using. But nonetheless, I went in, gave it 2 coats, no harm, no foul. It still looked like etched glass, which is the end result that we want. We do not want it to be super dark where you can't kind of see through it when you light it up or whatever you want to do with it. You want it to be very subtle, but yet make a little bit of a statement. So here we are struggling with this horrible orange vinyl. Boo, vinyl. And we're revealing our dragonfly. So again, not really doing these in the sense where we're, you know, jazzing them up as in a craft or whatever, but yet just to show you guys the different ways and different glasses, you know, surfaces that you can use while doing etching. So this next glass, this is new to me. I found this at my Dollar Tree. It was very similar shaped to a mason jar, or a can rather, but it was it has the iridescent colors going on in it, and I thought it was absolutely beautiful. Very thin glass, very delicate glass. And so I just printed out a floral swag, I guess, kind of, sort of. I don't know what you call it, but it's like just a flowing thing of florals. And here I wanted to introduce the silver leaf rub and buff. And because of the iridescent colors that was going on, you could see the etching here, especially when you put in lights or fairy lights or, you know, tea lights, whatever you want to put in there. You could totally see it. But by adding the silver leaf color to this, oh my goodness, guys, look at that. It came out so pretty. And I just want to remind you guys that, you know, as the thumbnail said, these can be resellable items here. Like I said, we just use a little bit of etching cream, okay? A little bit of etching cream. We purchased all of the glassware at Dollar Tree, and you could resell these at minimum for $5 and still make a profit on top of a profit. But just think in terms of if you tried to sell them for 10 bucks, you could easily make 10 bucks for each of these, and, you know, individually. And I mean, you got your money back plus some. So just a thought, just, you know, food for thought. If you are into selling, if you have a booth going on, something like that, you know, just think about it. Gift ideas, think about it. Okay. So next up, we have these cute little jars, or whatever you want to call them. I call them, what are jars? We're going to call them jars because I can't think right now. As always, when you're doing a voiceover, you just can't think. So we did those in olive oil and vinegar. And I don't know if I'm going to keep those, but, you know, if you want to gift them, again, you can make, it would make a really cute set. And we just use the black rub and buff. And on this particular project, it just says random useless stuff, which we all have that kind of jar, a junk jar. Don't even front like y'all don't have one. We have a junk jar, drawer, closet, everything. We have one in our house. Somebody somewhere has one, and you can't tell me you don't, because I know you do. But I thought this would be super cute, and I'm going to use each color on the jar just so you guys can see how it flows together. And I think this is really cute. Now, another little fun tip about using the rub and buff, it does wipe off because sometimes you will get a little bit of excess on there. So just rub it off with a dry cloth, preferably a microfiber cloth or a dry napkin, and it comes right off, just leaving the print. Now, I did have a little bit of like chipping in there, but it was not like super noticeable. And again, it was more or less to deal with that vinyl because I was struggling, and I end up scraping it with my weeding tool. So that's what happened there. So this final one here, guys, I wanted to use one of these little decorative candles that you can find at the Dollar Tree. And I touched this thing, I scratched this thing, I did all kind of things with this, okay, guys? And I tried to make sure that there was nothing on here, but lo and behold, when I put my stencil on, that stencil came from Dollar Tree, put the stencil on, put the etching cream on, washed it off, went to remove it, and even when I was like, it still looks shiny. Sure enough, there was some type of film on it, and it did destroy the stencil. But, you know, it's a lesson learned. So I would recommend, you know, if we wanted to decorate or personalize a candle, to use one of the larger ones. And so, you know, I think those would probably be better, but I thought we would just try this. But that's where we ended up, guys, and we have now ended up in the final reveal. So I'm not sure if you guys will have a favorite today, because that was not the intention of the video. It was just more of a, you know, chat and learn with May. And I don't know if you really learn, because I'm not a teacher, but I will share what I know. And I'm not, you know, an expert in etching. It's just something I like to dabble in, and it's just a great way to elevate any of your projects or anything that you're selling in your home or gifting. And because you guys asked, I wanted to share with you. So let me know what you think, and if you do have a favorite, let me know what you think. I'd love to hear from you. So yeah, so just thank you, Lovies. And I do want to thank you for all my new subscribers, my returning subscribers. I am in just overflow of joy. I am so happy to be here on YouTube with you all, and I just love the fact that you guys come back and visit with me, laugh with me, communicate with me. Even on the side, I get, you know, emails and things like that, and we share thoughts and just the words of encouragement that you guys give me. And even in the comments, guys, you often share with me, you know, how you're having maybe an off day or a bad day or something, and your spirits were lifted by being here on my channel. And that, more than anything, makes my heart smile, just big and happy, because you know, we have hectic days. You know, I have long working days. So I know at the end of the day, I'm drained, and you just want to release yourself of all of that. You want to separate your mind, your body, your spirit, all of that away from everything. So if you can find that place here, you can find that joy, that comfort, that relaxation here, I'm so happy. Thank you guys for sharing that information with me. I hope I continue to give you that as you come back and visit with me. And if I don't, just let me know, because, you know, we're all about communication here. As long as we're tactful and respectful, we're all about communication in this community. So keep it coming, guys, and just know that I love you and I appreciate you. And I hope that you guys continue to ride with me. We are on the road to our 5,000, guys. We are just smidgets and smidgets of numbers away. So hopefully we will make it there soon. Whenever we make it there, it will be a glorious day. So until the next video, be safe, be kind, and happy crafting your days away. XOXO. Bye.